Hey, you guys, like, share, and subscribe. Hey, you guys, like, share, and subscribe. I can be found on Twitter at Love Radio 44132. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all of my subscribers. Comment, and if you can, donate to Cash App. The tag is Money Symbol Nina 44132. And without further delay, you guys, let's just get started. This has been a busy news week, so that's why I am actually broadcasting this way in order to bring you guys the news. So if you get this tonight or the early morning, which makes for a really good drive to work, thumbs up and hit that notification. So let's just get started with the light news first. Number 5, John Legend and Chrissy Teigen are expecting their third child, as he put it in his song slash music video Wild, where he is shown touching her baby bump. As of right now, no one knows how many months she is, but her belly looks like she is at least through her first slash getting through second trimester. So big ups to their family and many blessings. They already have a son, Miles, and a daughter named Luna. So we'll just continue to follow them through their journey. And once again, before we get into the bigger stories, like, share, and subscribe, you guys. And now we're going to get into the bigger stories. That was the celebrity news that I actually wanted to bring you guys. So, number 4 on our list of trending news, and actually, this is pretty sad. A young boy named Cannon Heinens, excuse me if I'm mispronouncing that, he was recently murdered by his neighbor. And this was after the neighbors had dinner together. Apparently, the neighbor, who was African American, went outside angry and pulled a gun out on the child. He was 5 years old, and he was riding his bicycle in the neighbor's yard. And the 5-year old boy, unfortunately, he passed away. Now, this is trending because big news medias has not picked up this story yet. And I'm going to say this. Anytime a child is taken from us like this, it is imperative that the media responds to this responsibly. This story is completely deplorable and sad. This story also should not be um, equated to Black Lives Matter. It should be equated to wanting justice for a child. And there is a GoFundMe. And on this child's GoFundMe, again, say his name. His name is Cannon Heinen. And excuse me if I'm not saying this correctly. On Sunday, August 9th, this precious angel was playing outside with his siblings when he was murdered. He was merely doing what he would do any other day, and that's playing with his sisters, riding his bikes, doing what kids do, and all of the innocence that comes with being a child. This family has faced unimaginable pain because of this senseless act of violence. We are asking for donations to assist with anything that might be needed for expenses related to his services. We offer our sincerest appreciation in this extremely difficult time. Justice for Cannon. And again, this is from his GoFundMe. His GoFundMe goal was $5,000. They have raised, as of this point at 11 p.m. Eastern, has raised $247,766, well over the $5,000 goal. And again, I'm going to say that any loss of life, especially like this, is completely shocking and deplorable. I pray that this family gets justice. Now, I don't even know why this was controversial. I don't know why this was being framed to be something it wasn't. But this young boy was Caucasian and he was murdered by a black neighbor. I don't understand why this story seemed to spiral into a Black Lives Matter situation. Maybe because the national media did not pick it up. His um, killer was arrested, thank goodness, and I hope that all justice to him is going to be brought as this case goes within the law. But again, I am going to say this is tragic. This is a 5-year-old boy, 5-year-old young boy, playing just like any other 5-year-old. And the fact that it was brought up that the neighbors had dinner together before this happened was ridiculous. So I'm going to go ahead and read this news article because I want you guys to understand a little bit more about what is going on. This happened in Wilson, North Carolina. Cannon, 5-year-old boy, was shot by a neighbor in front of his sisters on August 9th. The family members said it was all because the little boy rode his bike onto the neighbor's lawn. This is just completely ridiculous. The incident occurred at or about 5:30 p.m. on August 9th on at the little boy's father's home in the 5100 block of Archers Road, WRAL reported. Family members said Cannon Hynat was playing outside with the 7-year-old and 8-year-old sisters when he was killed. Neighbor Doris Librand witnessed the shooting and said she saw 25-year-old Darius Sisms run up to the little boy, put the weapon to his head, and fire. This is sick. This is just sick. This is sick. She said, my first reaction was he's playing with the kids. For a second, I thought that couldn't happen. People don't run across the street and shoot kids. The neighbor told WRAL that she realized the gun was actually real and Cannon actually had been shot when she saw the little boy's father reaction to what happened. She said she went back inside, locked herself in, and called 911. She said, you don't expect to see somebody shoot someone. Cannon Hynat was transported to Wilson Medical Center where he later died. The shooter, Sisms, fled the scene in a 2019 Toyota Corolla, but police tracked him down to a residence in Goldsboro Road. According to the Daily Mail, he was taken into custody about 24 hours after he shot Cannon and charged him with first-degree murder. This is just This is ridiculous, okay? This is the devil at work. Sisms is being held without bond, thank God. Multiple law enforcement agencies, including the Goldsboro Police Department, the Wayne County Sheriff's Office, and the U.S. Marshal Service Task Force, worked together to make the arrest. Sisms lived next door to Cannon's father. WRAL reported a neighbor said Cannon's father and Sisms had dinner together the night before this happened. They also said the man who um, hurt Cannon was over at the father's home earlier in the day. Cannon's family said Sisms grew up on the street and they had known him for many, many years. They used to play together and they never thought he would harm anybody. Rachel Pippin, a cousin of the little boy's mother, said. The mother now has to lay her son to rest at 5 years old, which she never thought she had to do. He'll never be forgotten. His family said Cannon was supposed to have his first day of kindergarten on Monday. This is absolutely crazy. Okay? I don't understand how social media is panning this out to be a Black Lives Matter issue. I don't know if they're saying that people are not responsive to the story. I cannot imagine how someone could speak negatively about this. This was deplorable behavior that could happen to any child on that street, on that block. This could happen to us. The guy that did this was absolutely sick. Absolutely sick. And I hope that he is brought to justice. His mother, Bonnie Waddle, told the Wilson Times that her 5 year old had just learned how to write his name. He was a loving kid, she said. He had the biggest heart. It's devastating. The grieving mother added, no one should ever have to bury their child. No mother should have to go through this. Police said they do not have a motive in this case right now, but family members told WRAL that they believe Sisms shot Cannon because the little boy rode his bike onto the neighbor's lawn. This is this. I can't do this. This is this is really sad. Sisms made his first court appearance virtually from the Wilson County Jail on Tuesday before Wilson County District Court Judge John Britt. The defendant said he would be getting his own attorney and the probable cause hearing was then scheduled for August 25th. Sisms has a criminal conviction record before he allegedly committed this crime. He was convicted of felony larceny of firearms in March of 2016 in Wilson County. Again, you guys, this story is sad. It makes me really sad just to have to read this. It does not matter about this has nothing to do with Black Lives Matter. This is completely ignorant behavior. Ignorant. There was no reason to do this to this child. There is no reason to commit any crime against any child. I'm floored. I'm glad that he's in custody, and I'm really hoping justice is served. I would like to hear your comments, especially if you're from North Carolina. I would like to know how you guys feel about how this story is being covered. If you would like to join the GoFundMe is available for Cannon and not to donate. we're going to move on to the birther issue being reactivated because Kamala Harris is running for vice president. Donald Trump did not outwardly say that he thought she did not, she was not born in the United States. However, the way questions were worded toward him, he didn't want to deny it or just kill the story. And a lot of people are outraged right now because he has not really moved how he feels about either she was born here or not, thus causing confusion. I'm only reporting on this because it was trending. I think at this point, people are just kind of tired of all of this hoorah concerning this craziness with this election. And again, I'm only reporting this. I'm trying to report this as independently as possible. I don't want to sway anybody's thought process. Anyone from any party, Democratic, private, Republican, you all are welcome on here to comment, leave your thoughts. The birther thing is alive again. Now you guys remember that this did start originally when Barack Obama ran for president, and then this was brought up. The rumors were later put away when President Barack Obama pulled out the long birth certificate that showed he was actually born in Hawaii. The next story, you guys, that I'm going to cover is the controversy with the United States Post Office. I've made about 2 or 3 videos about this already. My mail is literally moving slower than a snail. And the post office has not only lost funding, but it's been reports that mailboxes, sorting equipment, and everything is being taken out in order to slow people's abilities to vote absentee. Now, be it whatever conclusion anyone wants to come to, this is appearing to be more and more suspicious as time go on, and people are starting to take video and audio of what is going on inside and outside of post offices, as now even political brochures and absentee ballots are not even being classified to be priority mail, which means that if it is mailed, it may be delayed because it is not priority to be sorted or dropped off to your home. I would definitely like to hear your stories about this. I would love to hear how you feel about what is currently going on. And I would love to hear if your mail is actually being slowed by what's going on, because I am also suffering from that myself. So the United States Post Office has been trending all day. There's been upwards of almost 2 million social media tweets just on Twitter alone, not to mention the countless videos from inside and outside of United States post offices where even employees are starting to show the stacks of mail that are adding up. And number one trending as of this video. Okay, people are trying to get the word out that October 22nd is the deadline to absolutely get your absentee ballot into the box. Again, this has been trending October 22nd. People are saying that, again, this is the latest you can try to get it into the box. So, for all of you people out there listening to this, it's been trending that if you want your vote counted on time for the November 3rd election, I believe it is November 3rd, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, that you need to be out there put that thing in the mailbox if you don't want to go to the polls directly because of the coronavirus. And of course, the number one thing trending is the coronavirus. However, I just did not even want to talk about that right now because you know what? I'm not really happy about how the coronavirus is being handled. I'm just going to make a whole separate trending video about that. So these are my thoughts, you guys. I am sorry. I usually make separate videos for all of this information. However, I am a little bit overwhelmed with how many other projects I have to do personally. So I wanted to give you guys something to like, share, and subscribe. Share your opinion. And again, I try to keep things down the middle as much as possible. All are invited on here if you want to share a little bit of tea or if you want to just share your comments. If you would like for me to even talk about specific topics, please find me on Twitter at LoveRadio44132. Subscribe to my channel. I try to get at least 2-3 videos out every week. So until the next time, you guys, love you. Thank you for listening. And be safe. Enjoy your evening or day. Until next time, you guys, this is Nina. I'll see you on the next video.